Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-February. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. But first, let's jump right into some oracle messages, shall we? Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me today. It's a pleasure to welcome you here. All right. What does your spirit animal guidance have to say for the rest of the month? Aquarius. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Aquarius. Eagle, vision. It is time to look forward with an attentive eye. Allow your... Sorry, I was like, oh my goodness, I can actually read this. It's very bright in here today. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. All right, so you're definitely looking at new opportunities that are coming in that you never dreamed were possible, and to really look inward. There's some great things coming down the line here, Aquarius. Can you feel it? All right, let's get into your angel number for the rest of the month. We'll do that bottom one. Okay. 7777. Perseverance. Did I say 7 5 times? Well, it's 4 sevens. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. All right. Change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. All right. So you're being called to hold your vision and to persevere, Aquarius. All right. A lot of us. There's so many changes going on in the collective. It's been quite something, huh? Everyone I've been talking to, clients and the like, whether you personally are going through a lot of change or your soul family is going through a lot of change. I've been telling all the signs this reading mid-February that 2024 ain't messing around. It's true. She ain't messing around. She ain't playing. All right. Let's see. Current energies. What's going on? Current energies. Beyond the vision and the perseverance. Right, Aquarius? Ooh, 6 of Swords. Moving something, leaving something. Saw the truth of the situation. Ace of Swords. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Something you're having some doubts coming up. Big doubts. The challenge is getting over the doubt. Hangman. Change of perspective is needed. Recent past. Pausing. Long enough to see things clearly, I'm feeling. King of Pentacles is your opportunity. Really focusing on stabilizing. 6 of Pentacles in the immediate future. Considering, there's a consideration of what are you going to give to? What are you going to give to, Aquarius? And the overall general energy is you're dealing with some sort of loss, Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles. Some sort of shift. Whether you're leaving something or you're not satisfied. Something on the work front. I'm getting that too. Ooh, and what you don't see coming is the devil, all right? You're dealing with some sort of energy that you were trying to move on from. You were really, maybe at one time you thought it was your wish fulfillment, okay? We'll see what all this is about. I don't often get the devil in what you don't see coming, because normally when you're dealing with something toxic, you're pretty aware of it. But let's see what's going on. I've been really into the Gilded Tarot lately, so we're going to do a Gilded Tarot. The initial spread was Arcanum. Arcanum. Okay. All right, one more shuffle. Actually, I said one more. One more. Yeah, you're definitely leaving something behind. You're really trying to figure out what you want to give to. All right. 6 of Pentacles came up again, okay, with the 8 of Cups. All right, let's see. I want to look at this 5 of Pentacles. What is it that you're dealing with something? A feeling of just not a very good feeling. Let's see why. Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. I think you're trying to bring something back into alignment with your vision. I feel like you have the Hierophant is bigger mind thinking. It's visionary thinking. It's what we also like the rule of law and order. Like it's in alignment with the justice judgment kind of vibe, where I'm getting that, where you're moving slowly but surely. You could be moving slowly but surely towards a commitment, but not realizing that you are. But there is something that you're trying to fix. If you are in a marriage, or if you are considering getting into a commitment, you're trying to take your time long enough to spot the signs. I'm getting that as well. And you're willing to jump in that boat and row away, you know, if you see enough red flags here. And what you don't see coming is you could be getting red flags in the near future that are very clear. But let's see. Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So you have your back turned towards somebody right now that you have a lot of love for, that you want to still continue to give to, okay? But you're upset about something, and you're trying to get to the truth. Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. What is it they're trying to get to the truth of? It's hard to get to the truth because it's crossing. You're like, one more false move and I'm out of here, bucko. I don't know, I'm getting that whole, you've got one foot out the door here. What is it that you're seeing clearly, or trying to see clearly? The High Priestess, the 3 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so when it comes to what you're giving, you're being intuitively guided. The truth that you're seeing here is that you need time to sit with your intuition right now. Spirit, it definitely is indicating here that in order to see the situation clearly, you need to go deep within, and you need to give yourself a little bit of time to do that, okay? And change is happening, but you got to go deep within your intuition and hear what your intuition is saying first, okay? You could be waiting too on some sort of answer. I feel like your intuition is telling you to pause and wait, okay, as well. That this is going to take time, whatever it is, to get to the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Interesting. Now I'm really curious. What is the 7 of Swords in your challenge? Is this someone else? Or is it some fears that you're trying to remove? What is this? Challenge. All right. Oh, no. Okay. Gosh, the air signs are going through it. Libra had a very similar vibe where, you know, your challenge is to heal some hurt that is going on in your heart and to learn from it despite your resistance to it. There's a lot of resistance to going into the pain in your heart right now. It's almost as though if someone did hurt you or betray you, someone close to you, you're like, hold up. I need a minute. I need a minute, Spirit, with this, okay? It's like you're trying to absorb all the emotion around this. You do have your back turned toward it because you're dealing with the emotion. There's so much emotion here because I think you were really, really giving to something that really meant a lot to you. But now you're like, wow, this is so upsetting. This is so upsetting and painful. So your challenge is to go deep within this pain and learn from it, okay? Because it's almost like you need to develop more of a strategy on how to deal with this pain. And you're doing it, Aquarius, because what you have here is indicating to me that you are going to take the time to do it. You're like, that's it. I'm doing it. Finally, I'm going to move through this pain. I'm going to take it seriously because it's standing in the way. You could be dealing with this with another. Yeah, okay. Now I see why. Wow. In the recent past, you started to reevaluate a connection in your life. And you were being guided to wait and to pause before really making any decisions, okay? Like you needed time to focus on you so you could figure out how you really feel, not how the other person is treating you, not how they feel, how you feel. And I think you're moving closer and closer to getting to where you know how you feel. But I think for a while you got distracted by them. You may have had an energy that was very impulsive, that was in and out, that you were still moving forward with, But then you started to go, wait a minute, this is off. Something's off. And I need to reevaluate and reassess the situation. 9 of Cups. This is about your ultimate fulfillment. Something started to go a little bit awry here in a connection. For some of you, it was catastrophic. Others of you, it was upsetting enough to say, wait, hold, time out. Time out. You could be withdrawing from, if you're married to someone or connected to them, this is definitely a period of time out the rest of the month where you're really looking inward and you're trying to figure out and how to sort out the pain that this person inflicted. Okay? And ultimately get back to a better feeling place. What's this King of Pentacles in the opportunity for the rest of the month? 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I think that it's very clear that you've got somebody that you probably, someone in your direct home life, someone that you've built a lot of stability with, someone that you've chosen. It's like, whoa, we've got some major work to do to clear this up. I think something came over a connection, and I don't know if they started to leave you out of what was going on inside of their minds, but whatever came to light, it really made you pause and reassess things, and it hurt, whatever it was. I think you're going through a lot of painful growth right now with another person. I'm not seeing you leave a person. I think you're trying to release the emotional debris from the issues at hand and from what you've been dealing with. But I do see 2 people, the opportunity, right? Trying to stabilize your home life, whether it's romantic or platonic, you're trying to stabilize, and you could be trying to stabilize something in your career as well, something that you love to do. You're trying to create a lot of stability. So I think it's twofold what's going on for you, Aquarius, the rest of the month. You're really working hard at your work, okay? Because you're trying to reach a certain level of achievement in your own stability, all right? And others of you are really trying to stabilize a love situation by doing a lot of work on the relationship itself, okay? And they've made you feel very emotional. What is this? It's about the giving and receiving because it's coming up a lot. Someone's not giving to this in the way you had hoped. All right, I did the crossing energy. Yeah, I'm just making sure I got all of them there. All right, 6 of Pentacles. I think I'm just moving fast through your reading today. Yeah, you are. You're in the near future. I think you're trying to really pull back your energy a bit and pause so you can. It's almost as though you're juggling so much personally and professionally that whatever came up in a connection, you almost had to like table it. And now I think in the immediate future, you're no longer tabling it. You're looking at what you need to give, and dropping the expectation of how another shows up. I think that you're wanting to open up. This could be a reconciliation or at least getting to a better page with someone that you care about. There's been a lot of upheaval recently. You're moving slowly through a time of withdrawal so you can course correct. This feels like a very much like a course correct time in a bond. All right. I think that there was some instability here in the way 2 people were giving and receiving. And I think that you're focusing on yourself right now and in the near future, which is all you can do. And giving to yourself while simultaneously giving to another person. But I think your focus isn't on them so much. It doesn't need to be. All right. But you really are trying to bring back something into a better state of balance. And that all relies upon you pausing long enough to work on self, okay? To give to yourself generously. This new beginning, it's really, you may be considering opening up into a brand new beginning and moving on. Because sometimes the 9 of Pentacles is a singular energy, the card of being single on your own, giving to self, right? You are in 2 minds. I think that you have a very big decision that is looming here. Because something has gotten unhealthy, and it could be in a commitment of some sort. It could be something you're committed to in your work life because everything's been coupled with Pentacle energy, where you're dealing with things not really panning out in your work life the way you want, okay? Trying to regroup, and you're moving slowly towards your goals and dreams, but try not to compare where you want to be, where you see yourself being, and where you are now, all right? That's just another side note, because I do believe that you're working very hard in your work. Yeah. I think you're reevaluating a connection. There's been a lot of conflict and competition going on. 5 of Wands. You've had a lot of heated debate with somebody. And the issue has to do with the giving and the receiving, okay? And it's gotten very hard. What you don't see coming is you're at the end of a heavy period of hard. And there's still a lot of unknowns right now. And I think you're like, okay, I think I just have to let them be unknowns. You're definitely really evaluating someone in your life that you're really, you're wondering, is this got what it takes, right? Does this have legs? Does this have, everything that I need in order to invest in this? Whether it's coming back together with somebody, someone that you're questioning whether you want to get into a deeper commitment with. There's a questioning going on around a commitment for sure. And the unknown, it's almost as though there's like this fear of the unknown, because you're like, what's gone on so far isn't quite what I want. Okay. There's something lacking here, and it's made you feel hurt, and it's made you feel like I need to potentially release this, but you're not sure. So I think that the uncertainty of it all is something that you're sitting with over the next couple weeks. I'm going to get some advice from Spirit here. I think it's going to be very telling over what's going on ultimately and what you need to do. Yeah, this is about really being invested in something that strengthens you, right? That boosts your confidence at the end of the day and makes you feel alive. Either a connection that's grown stagnant, or you've been separated from somebody and long enough for you to go, if I give to this, am I giving up parts of myself, right, that are vital to my well-being? I'm getting that question. Only you can answer that, Aquarius. Only you can answer that. All right. Let's get some advice from Spirit for the rest of the month of February for you. And then we're going to do a groovy oracle message. Spirit, let's do some advice for Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Chariot, you're definitely moving forward. Things are picking up speed. I think you've been through a period of stagnation. Yeah, you've got the Devil. You've got you're clearing up some unhealthy patterning with a soul bond. You've got, I think you might have been like, whoa, wait a minute. This is that whole, there could have been a third party, or it could have been like a friends with benefits kind of situation. There was something going on in a soul bond, if it had to do with romantic love. If this does have to do with a family member, you're trying to put up, I believe, healthy boundaries around an external energy and moving on from it. I think that's, Spirit is saying, be careful with the soul contracts that are turning unhealthy in your life, that are causing you pain. Okay? It might even be more than one person. Okay? I think you're learning a lot, and you're really, your focus for the rest of the month, your challenge should be on healing and learning and growing, learning the lessons here. There's something that you just don't trust in your life right now. I mean, 2 Devil sweethearts. I think that you may be deciding you need to abandon a situation. It's been a period of slow, awareness here. Once you see the truth, it's like, this was like a slow, little hurts, right? Death by 1,000 cuts. It's like little hurts have now accumulated to where you're like, man, this person is really not treating me well. They're not really honoring me. They're not valuing me and respecting me, right? And when that happens, you owe it to yourself to pause and go inward and really determine if you want to continue, right? Entertaining an energy like that. All right. Let's get a magical spirit oracle message for you. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Okay. There is, I feel like 2 wanted to come out. I'm going to let it because the first one was a dark night of the soul. Yeah. I think you're coming out of the dark night of the soul, Aquarius. And the next phase is your rebirth. Okay. This one, dark night of the soul. Let me get my glasses on. And they can be hard. We go through several of them in each lifetime where they're deep periods of growth and renewal. Transformation, awakening, tower. I don't believe that this has just happened to you. I think you've been going through this. And then rebirth, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. It's time to leave the old behind. Okay? And we're going to read these messages. I think they're going to be very, very poignant for you for the next 2 weeks. 28, card of that breaks down to 1. So you are opening up into a brand new beginning. Okay? You've persevered through a very difficult time, Aquarius. Bravo. And now you have a different perspective. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert. A dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophic confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul. A call for the deepest of transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trapdoor through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we're so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place, those we were not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you've experienced an evolution of your soul, Aquarius. That you've overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that. As hard and as dark as it may be, you are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it's time for new growth within. Or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. There's the Hierophant here. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark if you already have your lantern and compass. Reflect on how some of the darkest periods of your life led to some of the most profound changes within you. How they led you to deeper understanding, strengths, and/or awakenings. Honor yourself for making it through them. Knight yourself. Recognize the sword that you now carry or will soon earn. Wow. Beautiful message. Wow, I just got goosebumps. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, 13, number 4, you're rebuilding your life. New chapter, new structure, more stability, right? Because you have a new sense of self. Here is the other one. Rebirth. I release all that doesn't serve me. I embrace the new. Your soul is calling for a rebirth of some kind in some aspect of your life or being. The bones of your past and of who you once were are meant to be shed, left behind. Honored and praised as the sacred things that brought you this far. Bless them. But then you must leave them far behind in that lonely desert of transformation so they can be one with all the other lost and dying things which serve the world as nourishment. And in time, even as seeds. Have little remorse. It's okay to grieve the letting go, but don't foster guilt for things undone. Rather, hold a wide openness and fierce curiosity for all that is to come within that new space inside you. And as unfamiliar as it may feel, it is the next step to getting there. There is so much more room within you now. Can you feel it? It's tingling and sparkling with tiny new flames of warmth and sunshine, for all the new things to grow, to blossom, to take you over, with passion and renewed inspiration for the possibilities of the unknown. Do not fear it, Aquarius. The chrysalis is just a temporary phase of the unknown that is potent for magic. You don't have to walk around with the heaviness of those bones anymore. Let them go. Leave them behind. Dissolve yourself. Be open to transformation. We cannot always stay the same. We must evolve. There's so many things that want to grow within you and around you. Let them grow. The unknown holds great transformation and possibility for you. Trust it. It's time. Ask Spirit for the bravery and guidance it takes to fully navigate and surrender to your rebirth. This is how we can get the ultimate potential of it. To let it be what it's meant to be, however that process may look or however long it may take. Psychologically, you will need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with making new and different choices, with thinking and being in new ways, with living in unfamiliar territory, with taking risks. These old ways are no longer serving you. Lead more with your soul and less with your ego. Wow. Aquarius, what a gorgeous message indeed. I love this deck. I just got it. If you want to get it, it's not in my links right now, but it is, let me see, so you can, it is by Alexis Raccoon, R-A-K-U-N, Magical Spirit Oracle, The Brilliance of You. Great, great deck. I should put that link up. I just haven't had time to do it with so much going on. I hope you enjoyed this message. I'm sending you so much love on your healing journey. The Dark Night of the Soul is, I honor you and I honor the path that you tread and the beauty of your own transformation and the gloriousness of your rebirth, Aquarius. Take care.